So as you just saw, the heat is, or the thermostat is set to 68 and it's only 60 in the house. The pump on the boiler is running, but there's no flame. So I'm guessing the pilot light went out, probably because of a bad thermocouple. It's happened a few times with this boiler. This is a A.O. Smith copper coil boiler from the 70s. The cover is off of it right now, it's right here. Yeah, this is running, but no flame. So I'm gonna try and relight that pilot light and see how long it works for. A couple years ago, I took the boiler apart and cleaned it out. It was in desperate need of being cleaned, and I replaced the thermocouple. That's probably what needs to be replaced again. And a few weeks ago, I replaced the impeller assembly on the pump. So that's brand new, because the old one was leaking. There's a weep hole on the bottom of this, and that's where it was leaking from. And this is a Bell & Gossett 1.6 horsepower circulator pump. I also took that valve apart that's on top of the expansion tank and cleaned it out because it wasn't working properly. That's where fresh water comes into the boiler, and that was all dirty inside and it wasn't allowing water to come in. So the system is working a lot more effectively now because it actually has enough water in it. Now let all the air out of the radiators. So I'm going to turn this off because it's not doing anything, and we'll see what we can do. So this cover right here has to come off, and that screen right there is where the pilot light is, and that's where the thermocouple leads to. It's hard to see. Let me get you better light in there.
Are you down here?
Yes. Here's a better view of it. You can see the thermocouple leading up to where the pilot light is. So that thermocouple is probably going to need to be replaced again because that's usually the cause of this problem. Pilot light usually doesn't go out for no reason. So I'm going to get a lighter, and we'll have to turn this to pilot and relight it and see how long it stays working.
Should I go get a new thermocouple?
Okay, I just tried to light the pilot light and it is not staying lit. And as you can see, it's in the on position right now, but to light the pilot light, turn it this way to where pilot is pointing at the red mark. And you hold it down, light it, and hold it down until the thermocouple warms up, and then you can let off and turn it back to on. But of course, since it's not working, or the thermocouple isn't working, you can hold it down as long as you want, and as soon as you let off, the flame goes out. So I will show you that the flame is, or the pilot is working while I hold it down. And there's a view of the burner. Okay, so it's lit right now while I'm holding it down, but as soon as I let off, it goes out. So, yep. As soon as the hardware store opens, we're going to be picking up a new thermocouple for it. I'm going to turn this 1500 watt Holmes ceramic heater on because it's really cold in here. There is a oil-filled radiator electric heater running downstairs. And here is the new thermocouple. So as you can see, I got the old one out. It was kind of a pain in the butt because this had broken off, and that's, you know, where you put the wrench to take it off. and this was stuck in there, so there was really no easy way to get it out. So I just took the hammer and a flathead screwdriver and just broke this because it's really cheap metal, and it cracked and I was able to get the thing out. So hopefully this one's better quality. I got the new thermocouple in there, and as you can see, I ended up using, here, let me show you. I ended up sliding this end of the wrench over it because that was a lot easier to tighten it that way. It's pretty tight in there, and you can't really turn the wrench very far. So now I just need to hook that end up, and I need to put this screen back on. Okay, I think getting that stupid screen back on there was probably the worst part, because that nut connects to a flathead screw, and you can't get to the back of it. I could hold it with my fingers, but that was about it. So it's a little loose, but it's staying in place. So it has now been 3 days without the boiler working, and we've just been running space heaters. We got this Duraflame electric fireplace here in the living room. It's got a heater on the bottom, and we got this Lasco ceramic tower heater in the kitchen. Here's what the temperature is that we've dropped down to. Not too bad, really. There's also one of those oil-filled radiator heaters upstairs. I have a little home ceramic heater upstairs, and there is one of those reflective bowl-style heaters that has a heating element in the center. It kind of looks like a fan, but there's no blade. This right here is the bad part. And that's where the thermocouple for the pilot light goes in. And as you can see, it was replaced in 2005. We had some trouble finding a new one, but we were able to find one, so hopefully this will be working again today. The new regulator is on. It's pretty much exactly the same as the old one. Get the old one again. Here it is. Both are made by White Rogers. Got everything hooked up. Thermocouples hooked up. Wires are hooked up. Gas line that goes to the pilot light. And I put new thread tape on everything. I had to disconnect this part of the gas line first so that I could spin this whole thing around, and I had to take the cover off of this because there is a thermocouple going into that as well. So, but it's all done. Everything's tight. I'm gonna go turn the gas on, check for leaks, and start this thing up. Alright, so I held it down in the pilot position forever, and it just would not stay lit. So obviously that thermocouple that I put on was defective. So picking another one up, I'm gonna try it again. Highly doubt this is the problem. Probably just got a bad thermocouple. So we'll see what happens. Yep, it is staying lit now.
So you think it was a bad thermocouple the whole time?
Yeah. Yep.